Months of planning came together on Tuesday as thousands gathered in Bryant Park for protest of all forms, the thunder of drums and the peace of group meditations. Occupy organizers had been calling for a worldwide strike on May 1st. Now that it had arrived, they laid out the game plan.
The popular media narrative is that Occupy's dead. Yeah. But what we're trying to show is that we've been organizing over the past months a variety of campaigns around student debt, around foreclosures, around labor issues, and we've been building coalitions with unions, immigrant rights groups, and we're showing that today.
The day threatened to get ugly early as protesters marching south on Fifth Avenue blew off police instructions to stay on the sidewalk, instead taking to the street itself. Cops split the front part of the march from the back and began shoving demonstrators and journalists off the street, reportedly arresting one person. Police say that about 30 in total were arrested at different areas of the city throughout the day.
It was at that point at 21st Street, the protesters decided to write a new chapter to wait for the rest of the protest 10 blocks behind by sitting down in the middle of one of the busiest thoroughfares in New York City, planting their behinds right in the middle of Broadway.
Reunited, the protest arrived at Union Square Park, where the full group came together. Labor groups there protested the firing of workers who had tried to unionize at a local power company, and they were joined by musicians in full support.
People need to really understand that only by organizing ourselves in the workplace, in our community, by reclaiming democracy, can we change this trend. This is a very destructive trend to the country, that all the 1% get the whole national wealth, while we are left just with crumbs at the table.
Basically, we're with the haves and the have-nots, and that's not right. I, as a musician, we're workers, and we're representing proudly Local 802 here and all musicians across the country. People have devalued the art, culture, et cetera, and that affects us economically.
Late in the afternoon, the entire demonstration headed south down Broadway, dominating the entire street as far as the eye could see. An estimated 20 to 30,000 people marched past Zuccotti Park, the one-time home of the movement, and organizers called the day a momentum builder.
Hundreds and hundreds of people from many different coalitions and unions, and this all came together beautifully. And we have many more plans later this week, next week, and into the many months in the future, and it's going to be very exciting.
According to OccupyArrests.com, nearly 7,000 people are documented as having been arrested in association with the Occupy movement in the U.S. since it started. Hank Flynn, Press TV, New York.